Sunday broadcast of the NBA. The spidery small forward with the lethal trigger, Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder go up against the San Antonio Spurs and their definition of the power forward position, Tim Duncan. Oklahoma City, San Antonio. Up next.
He's nearly got a ring for every finger. Today, Tim Duncan again leads the Spurs into action. It's Western Conference time for the traveling Oklahoma City Thunder today, with Clark Kellogg doing the analysis. This is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports in our broadcast of the NBA. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Green at power forward and Kristich at the center. Cephalosha is the 2 with Durant at the 3 and Westbrook. And for the Spurs, Parker and Hill man the backcourt. There with Jefferson and McDyess. And Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking character. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents, and their practice facility is a converted roller rink, so it makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. Their focus will largely be centered on defense today. He said if we challenge them and make them work hard for every point, I don't think they'll have the energy left to handle us defensively. Kevin?
Doris, appreciate the update. And so it looked, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here's Parker.
Boy, Westbrook is just an amazingly fast guard. I mean, it's when you see him in person that you realize just how quick he is. I mean, he comes up on you in a heartbeat.
Here's Parker, dumps it off. It's stolen by Green. On defense, San Antonio. 4-point game. Parker against Westbrook. With authority. Thinking back to Westbrook now, what do you think he ranks in the league as far as speed goes, Clark?
At the very top. I mean, a foot race between him, LeBron James, Darren Collison. Man, that would be fun to watch.
That would be. The Spurs making a switch here. Bonner's checked in. 2 years into his career now, and Westbrook is starting to look like one of the steals of the draft, Clark.
Well, I remember a lot of question marks when this team picked him up, but he's answered them and then some. I really loved him at UCLA, and this kid has proven to be a star in the making.
They need this. It's blocked. Thunder off to a quick start here. For 3, Durant, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got 5. Here is Parker. Just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter. And with Westbrook, if you look at his progression as a shooter, you have to be encouraged. We know the defensive reputation was there, Clark, but this offensive thing now is really picking up some steam.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, he upped his field goal percentage last year, and if he can steadily increase it as he grows as a point guard, he's going to become much more dangerous as a player.
You said it. Parker against Westbrook. Parker dishes to Duncan. From 11 feet away, Parker's shot is off. And the Thunder with possession. It's been 10 unanswered points. Grant Hill covering, Westbrook, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Wow, they've hit their first 5 shots. They're looking to close these guys out before halftime.
Westbrook against Parker. Easy shot, and Duncan gets it to go on the assist by Parker.
They took a long while to get a bucket. If they continue to score at this pace, they'll be in for a long game.
Westbrook against Parker. And Westbrook throws it down.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
Here's Parker. 2:14 left in the first. 31 wins against the West last year for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, they can do so many different things with their roster that it makes matching up against all the West teams a little easier for them, and also the experience factor helps them in that regard, too.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Parker against Westbrook. Pass to Collison. Left side Collison, just 5 on the clock. Durant for 3, and again Oklahoma City with the triple. And on the Spurs, you have a group of players that know their role very well, so you're consistent game to game.
Yeah, and you've got a tremendous coach in Greg Popovich, so that's a key as well. Consistency game to game, and it's mandatory that you have that if you're going to win in the West. And the Spurs really epitomize consistency throughout the organization.
Almost a model organization,
yeah,
wouldn't you say?
In many ways for any franchise in any pro sport.
So both teams changing it up here.
He got too casual with the ball there, and it led to a steal.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, the Thunder are a really close-knit group, and that might be a key to their surprising success last season. Kevin Durant said, "We're so close. It's so fun to be around each other. It's really like having a bunch of brothers. Our coaches do a great job of getting on top of us, never letting us slip up, and always wanting us to get better. I think we do a great job of responding to our coaches and never getting upset. Guys, sounds like one happy family."
Well, they say when your best player buys in like Durant has, that's the key. A great sign. Thanks, Doris. Now Maynard. Right side Durant. Jefferson is right there. With the floater. Kept alive. Here's Collison. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Collison's got his first points in this one. And it's the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 13. Ginobili kicks to Duncan. Over Green. No good from Duncan.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And that signals the end of the first quarter of play. Double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Thunder out in front. They lead by 13.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
And we'll return momentarily. And welcome back. The second quarter getting started, and so far a somewhat one-sided game. Here's Parker, still looking to get on the scoreboard. So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got McDyess, Ginobili out there with Blair. Then it's Tony Parker, Ginobili. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
And the Thunder with possession. Last season, after the Thunder locked up the playoff spot in the early portion of April, they were met at the airport after midnight by about 100 fans.
Boy, that is very impressive, and it had to make those players feel extremely good, Kevin. It just shows how this tight-knit Oklahoma City community has really embraced their team.
Here is Parker. Kicks to Parker. Back to Ginobili. The three. Scooped up. Here's McDyess. It kicks high up and in.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
And here are the Thunder now. They lead by 11. Here's Maynard. Outside Westbrook. He's picked up by... Oh!
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's San Antonio now. It's a 13-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Different look for San Antonio. Honors checked in, and George Hills subbed in for Tony Parker. Then for the Thunder, Durant comes in for Cephalosha, and it's Harden in for Eric Maynard. Ginobili outside. Blair with it. And here is Hill. For three, Bonner kept alive. Here's Ginobili. The first one falls. On a Ginobili Clark in his 9th season out of Argentina, maybe the biggest draft steal of all time, 57th in the second round. He was taken back in the 99 draft.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, Kevin. I mean, since coming to the Spurs in 2002, he's been one of their 3 best players, and he's helped them win 3 championships.
Here's Westbrook, and flushed through with 2 hands.
He makes such intelligent plays with the basketball. Always aware, always a threat to score.
Here's Hill. No points for him. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, the San Antonio Spurs didn't compete last season at the level to which they're accustomed. And with newcomer Richard Jefferson struggling, much of the blame was lumped on his shoulders. Greg Popovich disagreed, though, saying winning or losing takes a team. To just always ask about his struggles, I think, is way overblown. However, Jefferson said, it's true, I am struggling. Let's see how this season turns out for him, gentlemen.
It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Doris. Off the pick, and finished off by Westbrook. And for Ginobili, his hard-charging style of play has meant the Spurs have always limited his minutes, Clark, to keep him healthy.
Yeah, you know what? They called him the bruise in Spanish, which is el contusion. He managed to stay relatively healthy last season and was the Spurs' best player most of the time.
And the Thunder making a change here, and he makes the free throw. The Spurs keep chugging along. Another year, another solid home record for them.
Boy, they make it look so easy, Kevin. I mean, they just go about their business, professional, proficient, unflappable. I mean, you can almost bank on them for 30 home wins every season.
And here we go with Russell Westbrook. He's got 18. He's picked up by Parker. Parker against Westbrook. Off the screen, flushes it off the nice pick. So Clark getting back to the Spurs as long as Duncan is here. Do you see San Antonio missing the playoffs?
I don't think so, as long as he's there and healthy. I mean, he's just too skilled and too much of a leader and a competitor and too used and accustomed to winning to let the Spurs fall out of the top 8 in the West.
Well, you look at Tony Parker last season, a tough one for him with his numbers worsening in almost every category.
You know what? I think spending his summers carrying the French national team, Kevin, finally caught up with him, and he said as much himself.
That's a good point. Here's Westbrook. He's got 20. 1:25 left in the second. And he lays that one up and in. Westbrook's got 22 points.
You know, that's a good job of getting the ball down low like that. I mean, those are hard to stop from that range.
Parker against Westbrook. Westbrook against Parker. Can't get it to go. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. He's picked up by Parker. Westbrook double team. Pass to Green. Nails it from close range. Green's got his first basket.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Trailing by 17. Parker against Westbrook. Unloads from 9. And that one's good. Parker.
I'll tell you what, poor defense can make an offensive player look unstoppable.
And the Thunder with possession. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Parker against Westbrook. Over Parker. And Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 24 points.
I'll tell you what, he's been an efficient scorer for them. He executes, takes good shots, and he always seems to make a basket when it's needed most. He's excellent at timely baskets.
McDyess, good.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin, right there from mid-range.
And the first half is now in the books.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 24 points, and he's had a steal in there, too. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Thunder lead by 15.
It's the HP Halftime Show. We got a lopsided game out at AT&T Center. I'm Damon Bruce. Let's get to it. Oklahoma City up on top against San Antonio. An explosion of scoring so far. This team has been unstoppable. Everything's going right for Russell Westbrook. He's all over the court against the Spurs. He's carrying the team, doing everything he can to put them over the top. And on the other side, San Antonio just keeps scrapping. Got to give credit to their bench coming in and providing a huge scoring lift. Getting it done early, Manu Ginobili. After two, he's got 6 points and has added a couple assists in this one, too. All the action's been going in one direction, but these two have been carrying the load so far. Thanks so much for tuning in. Now let's get you back to the start of your third quarter. So long.
Well, it hasn't been very close so far, but with another half remaining, still plenty of time left. Here is Parker. Clark, you think the Spurs, a model franchise over the last decade, a small market team, just a quality organization from the top on down, is the right kind of model for other teams to follow?
I would say without question, Kevin. I mean, you think about the things they do. They spend their money wisely. They make shrewd moves in the draft. So it's not hard to see why they've been a force in the West for so long, because they have a game plan, and they work their plan, and they stay true to it, and everybody's on the same page.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Cephalosha is the 2 with Durant at the 3. Green at power forward and Kristich at the center. And Westbrook.
That's a nice double clutch move there on the layup.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. 15-point game. And talking about the Spurs, great organization, of course, having someone like Tim Duncan helps stay dominant as well, huh?
Hey, partner, there are no great teams or great organizations that don't have great players.
True.
That's where it starts. But to be good this long takes more than just a superstar. But I certainly agree with you when you say that it has to start with at least one guy of his caliber.
He sure fits their system, doesn't he?
Oh, he's perfect.
Goes up, and that drops in off the glass for 2. Westbrook's got 28.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the Spurs making a change here. Honors checked in. Knocked loose. Here's Parker. Buries the short-range shot. Parker's got 7.
I love his tenacity and aggressiveness on offense. He's lightning quick and loves to take it to the rim.
Tony Parker selected with the 28th pick overall in the 2001 draft, and he was just the 3rd French-born player to ever play in the NBA, and he quickly became the Spurs' starting point guard, Clark.
And a cornerstone of their success, Kevin. I mean, a 3-time All-Star, of course, the 3 championships, 2007 NBA Finals MVP.
Backing down is Jefferson. Now the Thunder with it. Green with a screen on Parker. Westbrook against Parker.
They're doing a great job of not giving the ball away, and that's a big reason why they're winning.
Shots good by Jefferson. Here's Westbrook, and he has 28 points for the game. Covered by Parker. Right side Westbrook. He's picked up by Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook passes to Durant. kept alive. Kristich down low. Double team on Westbrook. He's picked up by Parker. The second chance effort. He dishes it. Jefferson against Durant. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here.
Check out the game for Durant. He has 8 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc.
That's good from Durant.
It's one of the stories that many people don't know about Kevin Durant. He wears the number 35 to commemorate his beloved friend, coach, and mentor, Charles Craig, whose life was tragically taken too soon at age 35.
So both teams making some changes here. McDyess. Outside Hill. Jump off pass. Open look. McDyess can't hit.
Really not enough defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
28 wins for this Thunder team against the Western Conference a season ago.
I don't think the rest of the West was ready for that kind of a jump from Oklahoma City. I think they snuck up on some people and surprised them with how well they played, especially defensively.
Here's Hill. Not on the scoreboard yet. Scooped up. Second shot opportunity. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Blair.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Now Maynard. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Jefferson. Baseline jumper. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 12 in the game. Yeah, you know, the Thunder did sneak up on some teams last year. I don't think they'll have that same advantage this season.
You're right, Kevin. I don't think they'll sneak up on anybody, but if they do, some scout should freshen up his resume. They're a team you've got to keep an eye on because they are young and talented. To get back into this game, Kevin, they need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Here's Ginobili. 8 points for him. Here's Hill. McDyess. He's covered by Collison. Blair. Pass to Ginobili. Got a piece of it. Cephalosha with the steal.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Buzzer sounds in a double-digit game as we end the third quarter.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 28 points and a steal. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
Back here in just a moment from San Antonio. Now, while we've got a moment, we're going to send it over to Doris Burke for our Spark of the Game, presented by Sprite. Doris?
Thank you, gentlemen. Russell Westbrook gets our spark of the game. He gave them a lift going into the locker room at halftime with his huge second quarter. They'll be looking for another performance like that in the quarter coming up. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. Tremendous first three quarters.
Boy, that boy's been on fire. There's just no other way to put it. On fire.
Here's Westbrook. Manu and Jefferson on the wings. Blair is out there with Duncan and Parker. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. He's shooting 40% from long range. Westbrook is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here.
First personal foul, Team Spurs. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Cole Aldridge.
Here is Parker. Arcs it high. Harden corrals the miss inside.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Now Maynard. His first attempt. Harden can't hit.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Parker outside. Backing down is Jefferson. Drains the easy jumper. Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
That was a terrific possession for them. They got the shot they wanted and knocked it down.
Here's Maynard. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Aldridge with it. Duncan is there. Here's Collison, and he drops it in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Stolen away. The break is on. Harden against Ginobili. Releases. Harden can't hit.
The D served it up on the platter, and he still wasn't able to convert. He's got to be disappointed.
Ginobili outside. Duncan. He's covered by Collison. And Duncan gets double teamed. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
That's his second personal foul.
The free throw drops for Duncan. Both teams deciding to change it up.
2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Westbrook against Parker. Off the screen, and Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 30 points.
He's done an outstanding job all game long. Absolutely a great job of finding an opening against the defense.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Here's Parker. 2:35 left in the fourth. Takes it up, and Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Now Maynard. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Hill. 4 on the clock. With 1 second left, Harden can't hit.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Parker dishes to Hill. Back to Parker. Here's G. Shot is off, so Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Here's Maynard. Harden with it. He's against Hill.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Parker with it. 1:16 left in the game. Fires from the elbow. Kept alive. It's tipped. It stays here.
Still Oklahoma City ball.
And the Thunder with some changes. So here's Westbrook. Covered by Parker. Green with a screen on Parker. Parker against Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Parker. 45 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Hill. Screen by Duncan. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first 2 points.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Jefferson with the double team. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Green. He dumps it off. Kristich with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. 2 on the clock. Green, no luck. Here comes Parker. From deep three-point range, Ginobili can't hit. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Norris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.